Hello, I'm Solaj Alfred. Welcome to the HTS Epoll. It's your opportunity to weigh in on the most pressing issues of the day. Prime Minister Philip J. Pierre announced the resumption of the Robert Lindquist investigation into the Uranora International Airport reconstruction project in his New Year's address. Lindquist is an internationally respected fraud investigator, having worked for both developed and developing nations and multinational corporations. The investigation was launched following widespread allegations of wrongdoings in negotiating the project. The Prime Minister's announcement prompted a response from the opposition, which denied having stopped the investigation upon assuming office in 2016. So we ask, do you support the resumption of the Lindquist investigation into the Uranora International Airport redevelopment project? We took to the streets to get your opinion, and here's what you had to say.
I think that it should be continued regardless of whatever administration. If there is an investigation, any administration that comes in and out, they should continue the investigation because we as taxpayers need to know what is happening with our monies, our taxpayers' monies, because we are the ones that support our country. So I think that the investigation should continue.
I would not object to that being because we need to know the facts about the situation. My only concern is that if what action is going to be taken if for whatever reason we find people are culpable. Because most of the times every investigation we've had, we spend millions of dollars and to no avail when you think, because I cannot recall anyone being taken to justice as a result of the inquiries that we've had.
I think telling you that it's a good idea on behalf of the government, because we need to know what's going on with our resources, and it will deter, those who are able to go into politics, to know how to deal with the resources of our country. And it is very important indeed, and it's a good idea with the government going on with that investigation.
When Kenny was the investigation was still going on, and when Flambeau came, they stopped it, and now Philip J. Pierre going back in the investigation to see what's going on between that airport thing. So that is a good thing because the people in the country will know who was wrong and who was right.
Investigation airport là ça qui est à faire because nous pour ça côté l'argent airport là passé. Ça c'est bail qui really important et puis moi merci pour 100%.
Well, I think it's a good move to know what's going on, to know the comments of who's wrong or who's right. I think it's a good move.
Well, I believe in any investigation that puts any politician who has misused country's money on the pulpit to face criminal charges. But don't make it the main thing of the country. Right now, we are suffering economically. We are suffering with cost of living. Have the investigation going, and when you find the evidence you need, put it forward to us. But focus on helping us live in St. Lucia.
Well, l'investigation, c'est un bagage qui est alright. Le gouvernement ça investigate parce que depuis si bagage aller puis moun hat travailler puis taxpayers aller, c'est un bagage qui a voulu ça avec pour ça qui man si yo kay reopening et yo kay commencer, c'est un bagage qui est bon pour payer, qui est bon pour nous tout.
Well, I think the reopening of the investigation is a very good thing, because we need to know who's the culprits, who's responsible for taking all our taxpayers' monies, because they look at a guy like me and other individuals as thieves, and I think the people which is professional, we need to investigate them. They could be thieves also, we need to know who's responsible for that. Our taxpayers, we need to know.
It's a good idea. Who's wrong and who's right? I think it's capable. They will charge them. If they found them guilty, I think they will have to make them pay, because it's taxpayers' money that the politician using, and they're not doing good in it with it.
Well, I think investigation is something that is good. Once it will reveal the truth, and those who are to be held liable for misdeeds should be held liable. However, if no one would be held accountable for it, for me it's a waste of taxpayers' money. So I am looking forward to see something being done about that investigation. Otherwise, I myself will take it on.
Thanks for those responses. Now to our new discussion. There has been a recent spike in the number of missing persons reports. Not knowing the whereabouts of a loved one can be very unnerving for friends and family members. Over the past 2 weeks, search parties have been mounted to look for Omar de Freitas, who, along with his car, disappeared without a trace. On the weekend, a Soufre family was appealing for help in finding their missing infant. The recent reports of missing persons have prompted the call for a more robust system to be put in place to deal with such cases. So we ask, are you satisfied with the manner in which missing persons reports are being handled? Voting is easy. Just log on to htsstlucia.org and vote. Remember, our Epoll team is always on the go to get your responses as well. Watch the HTS News Force from 7 p.m. for the results and a new discussion.